Welcome back to my channel. I promised you a video where I'll show you some more of my beautiful country, Slovenia, and I live in Bled, which is known as the most beautiful city for tourists and overall anyone who comes across Europe. But I come from Velenje, so we're gonna start here. Probably the worst way to start this journey. I'm not from Velenje, I'm from Šoštanj, but that's even more depressing, so I lied about it. This right here, this is Tež. This is the thermal power plant of Šoštanj, as if it didn't look enough like Chernobyl. We're now taking the main road from Šoštanj to Velenje, which should take us about 10 minutes to get there, but in the rush hour, it would take us about an hour, if we're honest, because nobody around here wants to seem like they can't afford a car. This show is not sponsored by Monster. Always enjoy a good Monster while driving. That's my rule.
Roza je boljši.
Meni, shut the fuck. Here we have the next big attraction of Velenje. This is Gorenje, and some people started calling it Hisense, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but and that'll be the only pun of this vlog because in Velenje we are not allowed to make jokes. Here it is. If you're from around here, there's 100% chance that somebody in your family has worked here. And what do they make? They make stoves, they make microwaves, fridges, even TVs. So as a woman, I really like it here. Of course, we are allowed to have fun here. We're gonna check out where I spent most of my childhood.
Can you just move a little? Well, that's a beautiful car right there.
This is not a car show.
Sorry.
This is not a car show. During the summertime, we would spend a lot of time swimming around here, and this used to be wastewater from the power plant. And I vividly remember seeing a dragon in this water, and it's kind of weird because nobody who's not from Velenje has ever seen that dragon. Today the water is clean though, and it's brought many tourists from all around the Europe actually. And it spawned many cafes, restaurants, and even this place. It was built to host concerts and most of all the festival, Pipi Longstocking Festival, which is the biggest festival for kids in Slovenia. They celebrate Pipi, which is not a Slovenian thing, but it's very interesting. The kids come here to do all sorts of arts, all sorts of activities, and just have fun here. Since this is too good, the Pipi Festival now takes place here. Nothing here really makes sense, but it's kind of beautiful. You could go up there and observe the view, which is nice, but it's mostly built so the people from Velenje can still think they have a good life comparing to the people in Šoštanj. Honestly, this isn't that bad. Maybe the new architecture of Velenje is a bit better than the old one. Because let's be real, this really is a product of its time. Socialistic influences here, and besides being known as Velenje or Mala Bosna, this is also called Titovo Velenje. But I wonder why. Some progress in Velenje. We've done many renovations, one of them being Promenada, which also hosts many concerts or festivals. Let's go check it out. I think I prefer the old architecture though. I could do a whole vlog about how much I hate this place, but let's just say it like this. You always need sunglasses when walking around here, and it used to be much more beautiful. Now it does sound like I hate everything about this place, but honestly the food is delicious. We don't have much time today, so we're not gonna check it out, but the place just behind us is called Mladost, and they serve the best local food around. It's not local, it's cevapcici and burek, but it's very delicious. If you ever happen to come to Velenje, you should check out Mladost. The food is so delicious, and fun fact, when I was in a Croatian road trip movie, the script said that I should be grossed out by the cevapcici. And as a true Velenje girl, I demand that they change the script.
A odakle ste vi?
Velenje. Ko doma. Now we're going to the last attraction for today, which is actually something historic and important, and this is the Velenje castle. And we could walk up here, there's a staircase, but my car is way too cool, so we're gonna drive. Is over 700 years old and has been renovated many times throughout history and now hosts a museum. Now go! Valley is known as the Valley of Castles, with more than 20 castles in this area. Many of them were kind of destroyed by the farmers in the 17th century, and the Turks once tried attacking this castle, but they were unsuccessful because this castle has a very good military structure and it had some hella good protection. Now, Velenje is not the first city you would think to visit when you come to Slovenia. And I'm not saying you should, unless you're interested in the history of coal miners or if you're a fan of Chernobyl, but you're kind of afraid of radiation. But it is the city that I grew up in, so we have one last stop. Now this is the stuff of nightmares, my old school. It's actually a school center, there's many schools around. You've got computers, you've got cooking, you've got everything here. And they really tried to teach me how to deal with computers, but kind of unsuccessfully. Whenever I get down and sad about life, I remember I survived this. And on that terrible disappointment, bye.
We're here out of season, so it's very beautiful because there's no tourists and we don't like tourists, basically. Or people in general.
There's shit.
No, don't call yourself that. I love you. I don't think this platform is made for people with 0.13 tons.
It's cars. We're a car show. I'm pretending to be James May. Wee! Super, no, Jure. Oh my god.
Luka Dončić za te.